Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Because it's the beginning of 2020, a new year, new decade, that sort of thing, I thought I would do something a little bit different today than what I normally do. We've already put up the daily posting for the vibe for the day and the energy for today, but I thought what I would do also is do a 3-card reading for what we need to know going into the new year. Now, with this 3-card reading, the way it's going to work is the first card is going to be your past reading. So something from your past that you need to be aware of or that influences you, that you would need to be aware of for the new year. As well, something from your current situation, the present. So past and present so far. With the present, it's going to be where you are, what you need to be aware of, what you need to be mindful of. And finally, the third card is going to be your future reading. In other words, what you need to know about the energy of the future, how that energy is influenced by your past as well as by your present, and some strategies that you may want to walk into regarding all three of these combined. So I thought it'd be kind of an interesting thing to do. And then I figured you guys may enjoy that. So let's put this together and see what we get. All right. So I think these cards are pretty much shuffled. Just going to do a couple of more shuffles this way, just to say that we did that as well. And one more. There we go. So we're going to put down the 3 piles like I would normally do. Our first pile, our second pile, and finally our third pile. And I'm just going to rearrange things over here because we're going to lay the cards out behind the cards themselves. So this is going to be the past, this is going to be the present, and this is going to be the future. And from here, we'll make a determination as to where we're going. So from our past, things we need to know. So we have the Queen of Swords. Let's talk a bit about the Queen of Swords and how that may influence our past, some of the things that may be influencing us now, so to speak. So it's a minor arcana card, so it's all about how we fundamentally frame things in our past and how we responded to things. So from the Queen of Swords standpoint, let's come up with some key words that's going to follow us into the present. Being honest, being truthful, being candid, maybe protective, independent, chatty, being funny, witty, all of these things. It's pretty much an open-minded type individual response to things. But along with all that, it can be about repressed pain, repressed sadness. It can be about having gone through a bunch of different things to grow to be the person that you actually are. So from our past influences, it can be said that we may have repressed pain, may have repressed sadness. We may have really opened up ourselves to be a problem solver, to be an honest person, to be truthful, and to be candid, and even protective. And in that situation, we may have had some past criticisms and even some past disappointments that we need to work through for the present. So that's our past reading. Let's look at the present reading and see what kind of card we get. So from the present reading, we have the 3 of Pentacles, right? So let's talk a little bit about the 3 of Pentacles and some keywords with that as well. And I'm just going to move these cards up just a little bit so that we get a clear view of each one. So the 3 of Pentacles, some of the things we want to keep about that is, again, it's a minor arcana. It's about responses that we may have or have had. So some of the key words that come up with the 3 of Pentacles is growing as an individual, doing a lot of hard work, commitment to yourself as well as others, trying to build onto success, even collaborating and working as a team member to get what you want to get. But definitely having determination, having goals, having dedication, and most importantly, having attention to detail. So from a present standpoint, it's all about, again, growing, doing the hard work, committing, having that attention to detail, reaching out and seeking people like-minded that may be able to help you along with those goals. So that's our present. So let's go with what our future looks like, shall we? It's getting pretty interesting, isn't it? So from our future standpoint, we have the King of Chalices, also known as the King of Cups. So let's talk just a bit about that. Again, a minor arcana card, so as you can guess, the future for 2020, one fundamental aspect of it is going to be how we respond to situations and how we respond to things. So the energy from the King of Cups comes up to be someone that's mature, that's compassionate, caring, friendly, someone that be sympathetic as well as tolerant, most importantly, being diplomatic. So when we look at it from that standpoint, it's all about being easygoing, being family-oriented and friends-oriented, being a good friend, good partner, good husband, loyal, faithful, all of these type of things. So when we look at this 3-card spread of past, present, and future for our 2020, what do we get out of it all? Well, one thing is we do have a lot of things that may have happened to us in the past, which can actually say, well, you know what? I was a trusting, honest individual back here. I was taken advantage of. I was disappointed. A lot of things happened. But carrying that over, what we want to do is understand it. We need to recognize it all happening, understand that it happened, but leave it where it is, and let's move forward with who we are right now, which is someone that's attending to detail, that really knows what they want out of life, that really understands what they need to do to get there, and is willing to undertake collaboration with others, teamwork, following the game plans that we need to follow in order to get there. And for the future, what we need to know is that we have to remain compassionate. We can't let our past allow us not to be compassionate to others, being caring to others, being friendly to others, being sympathetic, being tolerant, being diplomatic. All these things still need to happen, even though we may have some issues from the past that we have to get over. So when we look at that standpoint for the new year, one of the things that we just want to understand is the past is the past. We got to live in the present, and we got to make our game plan for where we want to be going forward into 2020. And if we need to, reach out to others that can work with us like-mindedly to get there. But we cannot forget to be compassionate, to be diplomatic, to be caring, to be friendly. And no matter what happened to us in our past, we still have to maintain who we are, who is a compassionate, caring, friendly person that can be tolerant, that can be wise, that can be balanced. So all in all, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you enjoyed the forecast for 2020, and I look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do to let me know how you felt about this. And if you want other things similar to this in the future, feel free to reach out to me, and we can work together on posting up some new things for 2020 and new segments. All right? So I look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow. Until then, be safe, be well, and be blessed.